You know, I might duck in.
I might ducky.
I might duck in for a quick second. Taste the soul.
Ducky.
That's this weekend, right?
Yeah.
It starts on Saturday.
Yes, and it on Saturday.
Oh, it's one day. That's right. She said it start on Saturday and it end on Saturday. Oh yeah, you lay down a heavy layer of it. Then, wait,
Goodness.
then
You are
you
not gonna polish
you
this.
come right behind it with a little polish.
Now you used to play with all kind of chemicals and shit when you was little,
I did.
mixing bleach and pine sol
Yes, and ammonia.
and fabuloso.
I did.
Look at this. I'm a little kid. I promise
Sometimes
you.
you got to get your business right.
Give me that one.
No, you got me going slow.
You're the one that sprayed the whole lacquer.
Hey, give me a headphones. Boom. Okay, let's go on a second teacher. Just let me ask exactly what's going on because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story. So she's driving me insane, cause stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing some big games, and I'm about to be okay. We sleep with us and fight every day and night. We keep sending vibes, so we can see the light. See the light. We're going to be talking about 10 ways that you can kind of reignite the spark and the passion in, I'm not going to say a dying relationship, but maybe a relationship that just kind of is lackluster. Tip number one, touch more. Whether it's holding hands or hugging, every single time that you see a possible moment to squeeze a hug or a little touch in can really help to keep the intimacy alive in a relationship. My dad actually gave me a piece of advice that many years ago I put into play, and I believe that it is so true and it's so powerful. He told me that whenever you're in a fight with your loved one, to kind of just hold hands. I know it sounds so weird because you're mad, you're in the moment, the last thing that you want to do is hold that person's hand, but it really does bring you down to earth. Human touch is a very powerful thing, so you want to hug often, hold hands often, kiss often, overall touch more often, and that will really help to kind of keep the intimacy alive. Number 2, leave each other little love notes. Now this is something that I absolutely love doing, and I kind of got Mike into doing it as well, and I will try to kind of slip in stories here and there. For example, advice that my dad gave me, things that I do in my own relationship. So yes, writing little love notes for each other, whether it's something that you're slipping into a lunchbox, because if you're like me, you kind of want to take care of your man and make him lunches. You can leave it on the dashboard of his car, maybe next to his keys or whatever you know that he's grabbing on his way out before he leaves for the morning. I just feel that text messages and emails have really taken over all of our communication, and it doesn't really show any effort. There's something really special about pen on paper. I feel that it is so romantic, and once I started doing that, I noticed my partner did it back, and it's a wonderful way to just start your day, even if it's just something really quick, missing you, thinking about you, can't wait for tonight. 2-3 sentences is all that it takes. Tip number 3 is be more unpredictable. In the beginning, when we start a relationship with someone, you're naturally more spontaneous, and I feel like it's really important to keep that alive no matter how long you're with someone. Bottom line is you want to keep life exciting. So just do random little things. They don't have to be extravagant and really out there. Just do little things to keep life interesting. That tip kind of goes hand in hand with tip number 4, and that is schedule moments to look forward to. Now, don't get me wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, the VOR has come full circle. I'm back in the building. Here we go. Heavy topic to end the week. This topic was inspired by my guest last night. I loved chopping it up with the OG elder, Dr. LeGrand Mason, Jr., PhD. This topic was inspired by him. Brother married for 51 years, ups and downs. He said the first 25, they were still struggling a little bit. I was like, wow. So, as he was, breaking down, his experience, I thought to myself, man, I've got to do a show about how to date a human, how to be with a human. Now, we've all heard the old adage, to err is human, to forgive is divine, which is an inspiration for me, which is why I say we are all works in progress, right? Whips. Very interesting. What I've also been privy to in my few years of life, I've heard it all over the country. People say all relationships go through hell, but real relationships get through it. So, coupled with that thought, and with the great brother who was here yesterday, Dr. LeGrand Mason, Jr., PhD, I thought, let's do the topic in a controversial way. Is hell relationships personal trainer? You know what? And this is going to sound off topic. But you know what's beautiful about the campus of Auburn University? The campus has every sports facility directly on campus. You don't have to leave the campus to participate in a sporting event. Basketball, football, tennis, equestrian, swimming, everything is right on campus, walking distance from your dorm. When my son went there for his official visit, he was blown away. Right? Everything is right there. So if you have created an environment, say your relationship is an environment, a campus, right? So to speak. Everything you need is right on campus. And if you are living in a hellish or on a hellish campus, one of y'all got to be the devil. Or both of you. I know you guys don't want to hear it that way. Is hell. Relationships personal trainer. A deeper look at how adversity can grow you, your significant other, and your relationship up. Adversity. Learning how to deal with adversity. So why hell? Because that's where the devil lives, right? Devil lives in hell. Hell is an environment. For many people, the relationship is hellish because of what hasn't been done internally. So when we look up the word, right, hell, what does it say? Of course, it's some old Greek and Old English, Norse. You've seen the origin of the word hell in one of the Marvel movies. I think it was the Thor movie when he fought his sister, Hela. That's where the word Hela. That's where the word come from. The netherworld, abode of the dead. In the case of relationships, abode of the past that we keep bringing to the future. But I digress. Abode of the dead, infernal regions, place of torment for the wicked after death, hell. For a lot of people, we are tormented by our past, which should be dead if we are works in progress, working past infractions. We can keep it in context of relationships, ladies and gentlemen. We make our relationships hell because we don't work on self. I've got questions. Does going through hell make some relationships stronger? If so, why? True or false? It's the overcoming of oneself that exercises the hell from your relationship. 1-800-920-50. I know people are afraid to have this conversation because they get caught up on the words. They get so, he talking about hell, I'm scared. Listen to the context. True or false? It's the overcoming of oneself that exercises hell from your relationship. True or false? If your relationship is always hellish, one of y'all got to be the devil. 1-800-920-1580. Agree or disagree? Relationship hell is an environment that is created by unrequited wounds/demons that have not been addressed. If you've been going through relationship hell in most of your relationships, are you the devil of your own experience? I know people don't want to hear it, but I gotta say, listen. Is the nature of being human and flawed making relationships too difficult to navigate? Listen to me. Are human beings just too flawed to maintain healthy relationships? True or false? Why? Listen, are y'all ready for tonight? I don't know if they're ready. Arabia? Are they ready? Do you think they're ready?
They gotta get ready.
If you're not ready, you better get ready. True or false? We are not a real couple unless we can persevere and heal from the adversity we've had to deal with. True or false? You don't have to agree or disagree. True or false? Is the most difficult hell to overcome the hell within yourself? Can overcoming relationship adversity make us wiser than we were before? Lord have mercy, it's about to get deep. Listen, when I come forward, I'm really going to dig into this topic, and I want my folks to call me because I know many of you have been the little rabble rouser in your relationship. The one that was inflexible, that didn't want to grow, that didn't want to learn, that wanted everything to feel good, that wanted everything to stay honky-dory. No. Listen to that question one more time. Can overcoming relationship adversity make us wiser than before? What do you think the greatest strength builder in a relationship is? Somebody call me 1-800-920-1580. When I come forward, the voice of reason shall keep the heat on. Yo, 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 yo. Thank you guys for the super chats. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Them damn questions are tough. Nzinga, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Nzinga. Niggas be running from their self-help. I'm good. Yeah. What up, Atala? What up, everybody? Lovers and lurkers. What up, what up, what up? Everybody hit the like button. Come on.
Come on.
Come on, come on. Hit that like button. It's 3 of y'all that ain't done it. Come on, get in here and do it for us.
Jumunga.
Hola, what up, what up, what up, what up? Truemonger in the building. Who else is in here? Nzinga in the building. Nazarene X. Ari Love is you. What up, what up, what up? Big Perm. 53-216. What up? Plenty of folks don't want to struggle. Don't want to struggle, love. I think there isn't a way around it. That's a good point. I hear women say all the time that they don't want to have to struggle with a man. This is the reasoning for some to only want to deal with above average earners. That don't mean they won't struggle. This show is about internal struggle. So you could be a below average earner or an above average earner, but you still gotta, come on, sweetest chick. I ain't trying to go to hell with nobody. Come on. I love it. Come on, y'all. Hey, even the people, if you haven't spoken up, just say hello. If you lurking, just say, what up, Zoe? I'm working. What's happening? That's it. Hail to the no. Hail to the no. To the no. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know my playlist is my co-host. Don't be afraid of tonight's conversation. Big Mama used to call them hell raisers. They ain't nothing but a little hell raiser. Gonna come in here and raise hell. He raising hell in that girl's life, or she raising hell in his life. I'm here to ask the question: is hell relationships personal trainer? Very, very heavy topic. Agree or disagree? Challenge is the greatest generator of strength when we're talking about romantic relationships. Facing tough times with our partner brings us closer together. It creates a glue that holds us fast. Do you agree or disagree with that? 1-800-920-1580, 1-800-920-1580. How can the concept of holding space for your partner's growth and imperfections foster a sense of trust and emotional safety within a relationship? Very heavy questions. See, when we don't do things like holding space, being mutually respectful, actively listening, being compassionate, pouring into each other respect, consideration, what tends to happen is the relationship devolves into a type of hell. Now, nothing in the universe is without purpose. That hell is probably there to get you to reflect deeper on how you contributed to its creation. See, in the realm of intimate relationships, the journey of growth often takes us through the fiery depths of adversity. It is within these challenging moments that we have an opportunity to evolve, both individually and as a couple. This show, tonight, we endeavor to explore the inherent usefulness of navigating through hellish experiences and how embracing the flawed nature of our partners can actually lead to a profound personal and relational kind of maturity, expansion, growth. First off, you got to understand the nature of being a human being. Human beings are beautifully flawed creatures prone to making mistakes and harboring imperfections. It is through these flaws that we are able to learn and grow and ultimately become more compassionate and more understanding individuals. Do you agree or not? Relationships provide a fertile ground for this growth as they mirror back to us our own shortcomings and offer us a chance to confront and overcome them. Do you see the personal trainer metaphor here? Do you see the personal metaphor? Listen, I wanted to name the show, but I felt like y'all would be too scared. I wanted to name the show, Is Satan Relationships Personal Trainer? But most people don't understand the word Satan, so I said I can't name it Is Satan's. Is Satan Relationships Personal Trainer? I just said is hell. But that's what I wanted to name. You know why? Because when you look up the etymological root of the word Satan, you know what it means? Adversary. Slanderer. Don't we slander each other when we mad? Could somebody say that low key, a little slandering going on between the Smiths? Huh? Little disparagement going on. I'm just putting it up. Adversary. Adversity. Right? Okay, let me do it another way. How many times when things go wrong in people's lives, how many times you hear people say, the devil is busy? So you want to say the devil's busy? Satan is busy, right? When we ignore our internal wounds, is Satan busy? Did Satan cause you to ignore your internal wounds? See, we bring hell, or as Dr. LeGrand Mason Jr., PhD, said, we bring the stank, right? Well, let's take stank and up level it a little bit. The stench into relationships, right? We bring hell into relationships because we refuse to acknowledge hell within ourselves. Tell me I'm lying. 1-800-920-1580. The great Krishnamurti, you knew I was going to mention him. How did he say it? He said, the enemy is not the other. The enemy is you. Nobody wants to take responsibility for the stench and the hell they bring into a relationship. Hell is an environment that is born out of something internal that was ignored. Oh, okay. In your opinion, what are some important lessons that individuals can learn from overcoming relationship adversity? The first relationship you got to learn how to overcome is the one that raised you. When faced with adversity, it is crucial to create a safe and supportive space for both partners to express their emotions, fears, and vulnerabilities. And I would even say assumptions and projections. Your relationship ain't safe for your assumptions or projections. This is the human part of you that is not accepted in relation. You know why it's not accepted in your relationship? Because your partner probably hasn't accepted the human side of themselves. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Right? By acknowledging and accepting the inherent flaws in ourselves and in our partners, we can foster an environment that is filled with empathy and understanding and grace. This allows for the growth of resilience and the development of effective communication skills, enabling us both to navigate difficult situations with grace and compassion. There's a power in adversity. But you see adversity as an opponent as opposed to being an ally. 1-800-920-1580. Let's get it. We got callers on the line. Let's get them in here. Nazarene X, you're up now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This kind of revelation came to me, I want to say about 5-7 years ago, just right after all some is the devil basically just a punching bag or, the personal training that God allowed to I think that's where we kind of draw the circle around things. It's not to be religious, it's more to speak to how those Krishnamurti would speak to, like, where's your anchor?
Mm-hmm.
When you have internal fortification, right? I feel like that is going to be your ally, your best friend. It's basically your bottom line when you draw it. If at the end of the day, you choose to receive victory over any test, any tribulation, whatever your word is, all you have to do is remain still.
Wait, you cooking right now, but I need you to hold tight. When we come forward, Nazarene X, long time no hear from. He about to continue to cook with the rarest truffle oil from Atlanta, Georgia. If you want to bring your city in the building, you know the deal.
To the now.
Zoe got fruity. Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, brother. Cocoa Pebbles? True monger. Not Fruity Pebbles. But Cocoa Pebbles go dumb.
Fruity Pebbles is my favorite cereal.
Get that shit out of here. Cocoa Pebbles? The one with Fred Flintstone them on the front?
Thank you, twin. That's my twin.
Cocoa Puffs are terrible.
Those are horrible. Them big old round hard balls.
Cocoa Pebbles? Now Peanut Butter Crunch? Bam.
No, me and twin. Fruity Pebbles and Chocolate Pebbles the best.
Cap'n Crunch? Bam. Apple Jacks used to be fire. Corn Pops used to be fire. I think they use some different ingredients nowadays. But yo, I'm a cereal nigga. I eat cereal.
I like shredded wheat.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. Frosted Flakes? Corn Flakes? Cold ass milk? And some frosted? Cinnamon Toast Crunch is ignorant than a motherfucker, boy. Do you know I will mix some shit. I will mix Captain Crunch, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Cocoa Pebbles, and
Don't come
hey, what's the shit with the little elves on it?
Lucky Charms.
No, Rice Krispies.
Right, and frosted Rice Krispies. I'll mix all that shit together.
What's your favorite, Andy?
Man, I done went from Corn Flakes to Frosted Flakes to Rice Krispies to Kicks to Cinnamon Toast Crunch to Cocoa Pebbles.
I can't
to
fuck with the
Cocoa
Kicks.
Puffs, to what's the cookie one? Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp used to be.
You feel me?
I like Smacks.
Smacks is cool.
Hell, motherfucking yeah.
Now I'm all crunch.
Now it's
Anything crunch.
which one you want though?
Crunchberry.
You want the honey bear or do you want the frog? The Diggum Smacks.
So, did
It's
you go
still
to-
the same
Did you
shit
go to elementary school out here or down south?
out here.
Okay, so I don't know how it was, but in elementary school, you know, you get the little cereal thing, you know what I'm saying? We'll get the graham crackers, crush the graham crackers, pour it all over the cereal,
Yeah.
put the milk on it,
Yeah.
wrap them.
It's a
Yeah.
wrap.
Yeah. Cookie Crisp ain't no motherfucking joke though. They discontinued that shit. Cookie Crisp?
Y'all are crazy.
Shit, I even fucked with
For
honeycomb.
breakfast?
Welcome to the honeycomb hideout. I was all up on that honeycomb. Is you crazy?
That's hilarious. Cookies for breakfast?
That's right. All the monster brands. Mm-hmm.
I can't eat the marshmallows and Lucky Charms.
Yeah, I didn't really like Lucky
They
Charms.
need- I'm a texture girl, man. French toast crunch?
Somebody said Boo Berry. Boo Berry. Hey, Raisin Bran wasn't fucked up.
Who's that for sugar?
When I got older, I was like, oh, Raisin Bran ain't that bad. But as a kid, I was like, get that shit the entire fuck out of here. I was not eating no goddamn Raisin Bran.
I like Apple Jacks too.
I ain't even gonna lie. Apple Jacks was one of the best. Y'all didn't eat it when I was a kid. When I was a kid, that shit was different. Nigga. You
Yeah.
taste cinnamon, nutmeg. Them motherfuckers was using some real ingredients. These niggas got formaldehyde in y'all shit now. Because I tasted it, I said, what the fuck is this? This ain't
Oh, the Golden Grams. Those are the ones I was thinking about.
Golden Grams. Yeah.
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 How you pronounce that again in Zinga, that name? Cool. Wait. How you pronounce that KW name? Apu. What is, he's
Question H?
Question 8?
Yeah, that's question H.
Oh, question. That is it. That's what it was. Question. I couldn't remember. I was like, oh yeah, question. That's a cool way to spell it. Oh, question H. Oh, thank you, Zinga. Yeah.
The store brands was good too, because they was knockoffs and they was cheaper.
Them bags was huge.
Nigga.
Oh, okay. Let's take it.
You're listening to the voice of reason with Phil Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Just said I'm fighting for my family over something trivial told. We really have confrontation, and with the everything was spoken. So I think she get it from my mama. The bitterness passed down the bone. Different times when I'm falling out of trauma. She too busy to listen, I'll call soul. I got problems. You got the type of advice that I need. I couldn't get to your emergency. They know it's holding up the time that I need. Between working or being so lonely. What's the time zone? Different story. So I figured I'd call it early. So I laid down mercy. I got praying to me. So just lay back in my hands. Everybody tuning in, so
What is resilience? Resilience means you're able to withstand or recover from difficult situations in your life. It can help us deal with heartbreak, failure, and life stressors. When we build our resilience, we're able to better recover from hardships and setbacks in a more healthy way. Resilience might be something you're searching for, especially now, between dealing with the pandemic and trying to return to some semblance of normalcy. Staying resilient in these trying times is key in keeping up with your mental and physical health. With that said, these are 8 things resilient people do. 1. You stay flexible and open-minded. Do you often stay open to new ideas, opportunities, and solutions? Resilience is all about trying to make the best out of what may seem like the worst. When you're resilient, you don't have a one-track mind. You give yourself the time and opportunity to think everything out before jumping to a conclusion or fretting over worst-case scenarios. 2. You practice patience and kindness. Whether it's in the workplace or with friends, you're known for showing patience and kindness towards others. This includes being kind to yourself when you mess up. Being kind and patient with yourself is just as important as it is with other people. 3. You're generally optimistic. When something bad happens, are you able to look at the big picture? You don't let one bad slip-up ruin your whole day, and know not to fixate on the bad things. You focus on what you're grateful for, like your friends, family, and possessions, instead of looking for the negatives. This optimistic mindset isn't only a key part of being resilient, but it can also help make you happier overall. 4. You live in the present. It's easy to fall into spiraling thoughts of your regrets and past mistakes, wondering what might have been.
Do you see? When you're working on yourself, do you see? When you're working on yourself, when you're trying to mitigate the hell in you, you can apply all of those points. Staying present, being flexible, all of these things. This is why I say when you walk into a relationship, you better have an eye on yourself to see how you respond, to see how you react, to see who's reacting. Are you reacting, or are your unhealed wounds reacting? This is why relationship is a classroom. Now see, you've heard that old saying, hell is a hospital for souls. Don't turn your relationship into hell, because it will definitely become a hospital for your soul. See, I don't want to be healed by the flames. I want to be able to manage the flames. I want to be able to guide and direct the flames. The only way to do that is to confront the flames within yourself. Oh, this is heavy stuff tonight. Does going through hell make a relationship stronger? If so, why? 1-800-920-1580, man. We had Nazarene X on the line. Nazarene, get back in here, man, and finish your thought. Let's get these callers.
Yes, sir. Like, I try to just rapid fire a lot, right? So, one, humans make decisions and demons exercise the options that they are allowed to have. Again, it's more about authority. But I feel like the God in you, whatever your ultimate, say, energetic powerhouse is, right? Whatever the ultimate outcome is, align with that and surrender to that. So whereas we have this concept of hell, it's like if Satan, the devil, whatever you want to call him, if even the leader of that organization or kingdom, if you will, if it still is under the rule of God Almighty, love itself, then rock with God, and you ain't really got to be scared. I know it is scary, but I will encourage people to do something that's worked for me. If you got it, it's like, because God is in my heart, I invited the devil to come on in here.
Oh.
Because internally, I believe, like, it's basically to maintain or reiterate the pecking order in terms of my life, who runs me, and what's going to dictate the outcomes of my walk. So it's almost like open fire. It's like, yeah, if this is a problem, blah, 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 or this is an energy that doesn't deserve to be here, I'm calling in all things into my heart, within any flaws of myself, any thought processes, whatever it is, I want it all to run through God. Because personally, I have decided that nothing outweighs love.
I love that. Come on.
If we can unite in it, then I think that we'll be cool. I mean, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna be trying the whole nine. The scars are there, and even that one show, Lucifer. One key thing that I got from there was that hell is a mental trap of guilt. So self-forgiveness, one, can be your great ally in the fix of it all too. But I just think it's best for you to understand that going to hell is one thing, but going through hell is what you're able to do. You don't have to stay stuck in it.
Come on, man.
You'll be straight.
It's been a minute since you called in. But boy, I tell you, we're going to rename Nazarene X Iron Chef, because that man came in here and cooked it up. Hey, we appreciate the call. Hey, guess what you just did?
Don't let them know, okay?
No, man, tell us, man. What did you just do?
Hey, Shlomo Lama Ding Dong, ATL in the house.
You brought Atlanta, Georgia in the building. Listen, if you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call us at 1-800-920-1580. We on fire tonight. Let's get these callers. Who's been on the longest? Attila, Houston, Texas. Get in here.
What up, Uncle Joe?
What up? What up?
Not much. I'm just chilling.
Talk to me.
So, does going through hell make the relationship stronger? Yes. I'm all with the hell. I am the hell.
I'm with the hell. I am the hell. What the hell? What in the?
No, I'm with both, right? Because, and I say this because I think when you're standing in your power, you're representing truth.
Break out the phone call.
Truth to yourself or truth to your partner. Yes, truth to hell. Truth cut.
Right.
With the word saying it's like a double-edged sword. You can't really get past that, right?
Right.
And so I'll say this. I'm not going to dull my knife, and I don't expect my partner to dull his either.
Ooh, I like it. But you know what? We have to preface this. Going through hell is only necessary with your person. Don't go through hell with the test person. Or I like the corner with the go through hell with the cornerstone, not the stepping stone. Do you see? The stepping stone relationship, that's going to give you a lesson and then you move on. The cornerstone relationship is a lasting relationship. So go through hell with your person. Because somebody got to be worthy enough to go through hell with you. Somebody has to be worthy enough to be able to be a full human being with you, and vice versa. You see, listen, don't go through hell with any and everybody. Go through hell with your person. What are your thoughts on that, Attila?
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. I would say, my question is this, right? So you've heard about karmic cycles, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're in a karmic cycle,
Wait, hold tight. Cause you done pulled the lid off something. Hold tight. When we come forward, we going back to Houston, Texas. Again, if you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me at 1-800-920-1580. We on fire tonight.
I was roller skating and somebody ran over it, but I'm doing better than that.
Hey, Attila cooking. Everybody cooking. No speaker phones. No Bluetooth. No headphones. You gotta be on your phone. That's what Andy just sent the message. No speakerphone. No Bluetooth. No headphones. Hey, no clip? Got it. Cool. Where my brothers at? I want to hear from my brothers. Get in here. Hey, Trill by Nature, call in. Question H, call in. Do you know this first hour flew by? And the super chats, man, I don't know what's been going on last few weeks, man, but we $5 in on the super chat. We damn near an hour in on the show and only $5 on the super chat. Come on. Did YouTube take y'all super chat abilities away? Tell me. Do you guys somehow don't have the $ button? What's going on? What y'all talking about, Zoe? Just got off. Hey, you got to tap in. They gonna tell you.
I didn't be funny. Remember these?
I never ate that. That's a Mexican. Eat that good. Question H. Are you talking or are you listening to your voice while you talk? Just call in. You probably got a great voice. I don't even like my voice.
Her emoji funny too. That's hilarious.
I talk for a living. I don't listen back to my damn shows. I don't like the way I sound. Man, thank you, sis. Thank you. It can't be done.
Here comes.
Come on, man. That man 50 Cent said on this album, get rich or die trying. That's resilience. Sometimes you need that kind of ambition directed towards self-improvement. You have to be resilient when looking at your shadow. 50 just said, if I can't do it, homie, it can't be done. That's what he said. Now, again, do you know it's easier to conquer the world than it is to conquer yourself? Somebody meme it. Somebody get a meme going. Somebody go get that memed up on Instagram right now. Tag me in it. It's easier to conquer the world than it is to conquer yourself. Most people would rather face the world than face themselves. And when you refuse to face yourself, you bring hell and Satan, the ruler of hell, into your relationships. Remember, hell is an environment. Relationship is an environment. And hell always had a ruler. It was Satan. And the word Satan means adversary. Do we not, when we're not healed, is our partner typically not our adversary? Are we not taking everything out on them? Is hell your relationship's personal trainer? Is tonight's topic. What is it training you? It's going to train you what you don't. It's going to train you on what you don't want. It's going to train you on what you call in. And it's going to train you to look at yourself in an objective way so you can understand that there are ideas you have, there are beliefs you have, there are behaviors you have that actually set up the foundations for hell to exist in your relationship. I know you don't want to hear it that way tonight. So I will digress and I will allow Attila Phillips to finish her final thought. Get in here, Attila. The karmic cycles is where you were.
Yes, karmic cycles. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So karmic cycles are confusing, right? Because I think what it is a lot of times is the stepping stone looks like the cornerstone, right? Or at least you perceive it to be such because of the conditions of the relationship, right? I'll say this. So the adversary thing is tricky because a lot of that to me is up to perception. I can perceive someone to be my adversary, but, if you want to go biblical, Paul was clear. Am I your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Ooh, so come on.
Is someone actually your enemy, or is it your wounds telling you that that's your enemy because you don't want to hear the truth that's been presented to you? And that can go both ways. That's why I say it's a double-edged sword.
I love
I'm a sharpen mine, you're sharpen yours.
Come on, girl, if you don't stop cooking with the finest ingredients, keep going. Come on, give me 10 more seconds of it.
I mean, honestly, listen, that's all I got. I'm going to tell you, I have no idea what I'm doing in this relational space, but I'm enjoying every minute of it because I get to hear so many different perspectives, and I'm just really thankful and appreciative of what you brought here.
Oh, man, thank you, girl. Attila, you know what you just did?
How about Houston in the building?
Lord have mercy, she done brought Houston, Texas in the building. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me. 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. We got a heater coming up. I already know she's about to cook. Already. What is the rarest oil? Is it truffle oil? What is it? I don't know. Is it saffron oil? I don't know, but I know she cooks with the rarest ingredients. She is coming out of Mississippi. There go Nikki from Mississippi. Get up in here.
Hello, brother.
Hey, how you doing, Nikki? Talk to me tonight.
There you go, 10,000 leagues under the sea.
I got to. Come on, I got to. You know how I do. I want to stretch your boundaries, your psychological boundaries, your mental boundaries. I want you to see it outside of your norm. How about that?
The enemy is the enemy.
The inner me is the enemy. Girl, you come on, keep going.
So, if strength is the capacity of an object or substance to withstand great force or pressure, I present that we are not doing a good job at asking better questions about what must we learn from pain.
Talk to me.
Well, I learned from pain is a fool's teacher. The wise don't need that.
Ooh, come on, keep going.
So if I was injured once, had to get a trainer after physical therapy. This particular trainer introduced himself and said, okay, all of this is going to hurt while we develop these muscles. And I said, is there not a way we can get where we're going without the pain? His response was, I may not be the trainer for you. I said, I agree. Because if you're offering pain first, I'm not talking about discomfort, you're going to have that. Living does that. But why do we always choose the pain as the way to learn?
Can I answer?
Go.
We choose the path of pain because we have yet to experience the path. The wise choose the wise path because they are aware of wisdom. Do you see?
Your wise dome is telling you all the time. That's right.
I hear you. Come on, keep cooking.
Might not be a good idea. Stop. Take an exit. Go left before it goes left. That's why I said the inner me is the enemy.
Come on.
If we fail to recognize the exit, like this one,
Keep going.
the other is bringing the pain first because they haven't examined the inner me. Then you will have a tendency to have that devil showing up all the time.
Well, again, if we're looking at it through the metaphor of a teacher, then you can't claim wisdom if you keep choosing the path of pain.
Correct.
So wisdom understands that knowledge, in a technical sense, is used for application, but in a psychological sense, it's used for healing, resolving, reconciling. That's what it's for in a psychological sense. I no longer think this way. I no longer behave this way because I went inside and made adjustments, right? But if we refuse to do that, we choose the path of pain. Does that make sense? Go ahead.
It makes perfect sense. That's why when you have your wonderful show and you ask these thought-provoking questions, I hope the world is learning.
I try.
At some point, hopefully before we transition to the next steps.
Yes.
Whether that be living or dead. Because for, some religions, purgatory is heaven's hospital.
Wait a minute. You got to stop. You stay right there, Nikki. Don't you leave. You stay right there in Mississippi. When we come forward, this is one of my favorite callers, boy, because she don't be playing no reindeer games. When we come forward, more from Nikki out of Mississippi. It's a wrap, nigga. Oh, God. Yo, this different. Yo, this different tonight. What's Mac and Suge Mac 510? Why ain't these phone lines lit? This topic is dummy. Suge Mac 510, man. You late, man. We been in here cooking. Yo! Woo!
With the got caught with the with the
Yo. Everybody hit the like button, right? Where the callers at though? For some reason, y'all don't want to call all of a sudden. Y'all been calling for damn near 2 years. Get to the phone lines, brothers.
Get to the phone line, brother.
Brothers. I'm specifically calling my brothers now. Suge Mac 510, thank you, brother, for jumping right in without being asked to hit that super chat. You did it. Hey, man, if you guys are feeling tonight's topic, if you're feeling the information, we appreciate it, man. Hit that super chat. Follow Suge Mac 510's lead. We've only gotten, what, 3, maybe 4 super chats this whole show. So I would like for you guys to continue to support, okay? Especially if you're getting a good game. Is Mimi still talking about cereal? What's she talking about? Can we all just say Nicki is better than... Oh, she talking about Nicki and Cardi. Wow. I find that insulting. Wow. Wow.
Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this is gonna be crazy. How about the child was
Nicki got bars.
I could play child support. It's a very heated topic. Oh, that right. Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
This could be a I'm pregnant. Trail has been committed to the bad routine. How does he maintain his capacity?
I'm feeling a pinch in the neck.
Why can't you open up, brother? Karate man on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
How do you make me so well?
So William, reason and accountability. The voice of reason.
Resilience is the result of a highly interactive process between individual characteristics in the person and the environment in which that individual is developed.
It's really the counterbalancing of difficult things that may exist in a child's life with positive things that occur within the family, but even positive things that may exist in the community.
The easy way of thinking about resilience is like a scale with a fulcrum in the middle of it. And there are things on both sides of that scale, experiences of both bad things or good things.
Our genes shape where the fulcrum is positioned at the start.
There are certain genes that make a child more sensitive to the effects of maltreatment or parental neglect or witnessing violence.
The fulcrum may start out kind of more towards one side or more towards the other side, and that's going to make a big difference in terms of how much these subsequent events affect things positively or negatively.
Science tells us that experience moves the fulcrum, for better or for worse.
Even though we are born with genes will respond differently to certain environmental situations as opposed to others.
What the genes are actually doing are turning up or turning down the expression of chemicals and circuits in the brain and the circuitry in the entire body that govern our responses to stress, to anxiety, to depressive symptoms.
When positive experiences accumulate and children learn coping skills that help them to manage stress, the fulcrum can slide, so the scale tilts toward positive outcomes more easily. That's what resilience is all about.
There's always an adult, or more than one adult, who is key to providing that relationship that helps to build resilience.
You need that kind of resilience to overcome your norm. Do you understand? If you were raised by a whip, a work in progress, there's going to be something in your spirit that is ajar, that is disjointed. You can't have a healthy relationship with a disjointed spirit, with a disjointed soul. And inadvertently, just like Dr. LeGrand Mason Jr., PhD, said, you're going to bring stank, stench, or hell into your relationship. Because really all hell is doing is hollering. Ooh, hell is hollering for attention. Just like the damned souls in hell are hollering for the grace of God. The hell in your spirit is hollering for attention. For you to embrace him and say, I understand who I am. You are worthy too. Look at that. You want a healthy relate? Oh Lord, I know y'all not ready for it tonight. Is hell your relationship's personal trainer? And I'm talking about the relationship with the person you're supposed to be with. I'm not talking about those that are abusive, that are disrespectful, that do not deserve the time of day from you. I'm not talking about them folk, because you've interacted with them too. Or should I say your wounds? The hell in you likes the hell in them, and that's how they showed up in your life. I know. But I'm saying the person. Because like I said earlier, you heard Big Mama and them say it all the time. People or relationship, you gonna go through some hell. Y'all gonna go through some stuff. But who's worthy enough to be a human being in relationship with you? And I mean you as a human being, you as yourself, not you as the mask, the youngin mask, not you as a manicured image of perfection. I mean the real you. Who's worthy enough to be in relationship with you? The quote from the unknown was, all relationships go through hell, but real relationships get through it. Who is worthy to see your demons? And are you strong enough to witness mine? 1-800-920-1580. We got Nikki on the line. Nikki, get back in here and finish cooking the way you do.
I was saying that purgatory is heaven's hospital, which is supposed to be a place of purification or temporary punishment.
Mm-hmm.
A redo of the lesson that you didn't learn at whatever stage you were on, where you didn't learn the lesson. How do you know you didn't learn the lesson? It keeps showing up. You got to go back to the same grade when you don't pass. And I submit,
Come on.
I submit that when you are talking about the person who you're really supposed to be with and who is supposed to be with you, particularly where marriage is concerned, everybody needs to remember that four spirits show up. Each person has a good and evil, if you believe in that. And the one that gets you is not the spirit you know. It's the one you don't. That's the one that gets you.
Come on. Why is it? It's because we don't know it that it sneaks up on us, right?
Exactly. And we don't talk about it. Even in organized religion, when you go through counseling, okay, if you're a Catholic person, it's 150 questions on the form you can answer. And all of them are good to address issues that come up. But when we are talking about the joining of two people who have not addressed the inner me that's the enemy, that's what's showing up at the altar saying I do.
No. Wait, you about to hurt my heart. You telling me the enemy is saying I do?
The enemy is saying I do.
Lord.
Let me in, coach.
The enemy. Keep going. You got time with me, girl. You got time. Come on. Just do it.
So when that enemy stands at the altar in front of the witnesses, or one, if it's a judge, and says I do, The opposite person is going, sometimes the person standing there is going, I know this enemy, but that one you don't know is the one that's going to get you. And that's the one that's going to determine whether you're going to get through the hell or not. Because if the one doesn't know that enemy, whenever he shows up, and it's a surprise to them, what you think is going to happen to the partner of that person who's surprised? It's back to the pain theory again. If I'm in pain, then I'm going to be nasty, I'm going to be curt, this is not going to be cute, it's like me going off carbs, it's an ugly situation, you do not want to see it. But that's what's showing up. That's why I said the enemy is the enemy. And when you join in a union, legal or no, that's what's happening. You gotta remember, it's four spirits showing up at least. And that one that you don't know, that's where it's gonna get you.
Nikki. Lord. Nikki! You know what you just did, Nikki?
I brought Mississippi.
Come on now. You done brought Mississippi in the building. If you want to bring... Lord have mercy, child. We are blessed to have Nikki from Mississippi calling in. Hey, listen, if you want to bring your city in the building and join this conversation, please call in. I know that the topic is edgy. And for a lot of people, it might be off-putting. I know, right? I understand, right? But the reality of it is we got to be shook up out of our norm. Many people want to stay in the norm. That's why I said, is hell relationships personal trainer? See, you want to go through hell. That's why many women and men like the bad woman or the bad guy. We gravitate to them. We want to go through hell. And the adversary that we need, not the adversary, the resilience that we need is the resilience required to grow ourselves up through non-judgmental observation, through mindfulness, through therapy, spirituality, yoga, whatever practice you need to gain the confidence to confront the enemy within me. You have to do that. Because otherwise, what's going to happen? The enemy within thee will manifest itself in the relationship environment, thus transforming that environment into hell. How many people can testify tonight that they've been in a relationship that is tantamount to being in a living hell? And I'm not just talking about, oh, they were violent. Yes, those are the relationships you tie your shoes up as tight as you can and you tiptoe out and you never look back. I understand that. I'm talking about with people, it just didn't click. It didn't align. And it was argumentative. And it was a lot of mental and emotional perturbations. And a lot of things were coming up out your spirit, right? That made you reminisce about when you were young. So you understand what I'm trying to get to? I'm trying to tell you, man, you're going to bring the hell to your relationship if you do not put the flames out from within. Krishnamurti, he said it so succinctly. The enemy is you, not the other. We gave you the etymology of the word, Satan. Greek, diablos, slanderer, literally one who throws something across the path of another, right? We gave you these words, right? Through epibolos, plotter is used. Plotter, somebody plotting against. Come on, man. You can apply all of these terms to relationships. You got partners plotting on each other. You got each other throwing each other across the room, right? Throwing each other across the path of another. We got each other. Come, am I lying? We got each other. We slander each other, right? Be honest. Turn the environment that is supposed to be a self-reflective environment, an environment where self-knowledge comes through, where it flowers in this environment. We turn that into a living hell because we're resistant to embracing those little internal demons. How can couples ensure that they are learning and growing from their relationship adversity rather than becoming stuck or stagnant? You become stuck or stagnant when you become resistant. Carl Jung said it the best. What we resist persists. See, we want change externally. If you would just change, if you would just get better, if you would just adjust to something that is more comfortable for me. No. How many people got a bad relationship with their mother because they still got expectations of their mother that the mother didn't fulfill? Well, first off, if you want to have a better relationship with your mama, break up with the expectations of what she didn't do in the past and can no longer do now. See how you look at your mother when you free her from that obligation or that responsibility. See what happens. Your relationship will change. You'd rather keep the relationship with the expectation than the relationship with your mama. How about, Mom, I forgive you for everything you weren't able to do. I love you. I appreciate you. I release you of all expectations that I thought a mother was supposed to do. You know what? I'm happy to have you here breathing every day. How about that, Mom? You want to go to dinner? You want to go to lunch? Move on. So many people hold on to what they thought they deserved that they're stuck. That's what holding on is, stuckness. Do you see? Do you believe that overcoming relationship adversity can lead to a more balanced and harmonious relationship overall? Yes. If the two people that are experiencing the relationship adversity see the adversity as a type of curriculum. Yo, this situation is teaching me something about me that you're not responsible for. Then the other partner goes, yep, and it's teaching me something about me that that you're not responsible for. You know what? Let's support each other, right? In understanding that we need space while we process what our particular lesson is in this shared experience. And at the same time, support each other's journey. You'll find that the person that was caring, that was supportive, that was empathetic, that was loving during a tumultuous time, the bonds get stronger. Not the person that was vindictive or angry or disappointed. You know, you're paying too much attention to your problems. What about my needs? 1-800-920. When we come forward, so gonna keep cooking. Trust me. What? What are you, what? I don't understand anything that's happening right now.
Intellectual rant. Hell no. To the no, no, no. To the no, no, no. That's my twin, me and my twin, we be vibing. Question H. Question H. Should next. They're not really divided. Sunak, where you get the 510 from? Is that a zip code?
Of course, Bay Area, Oakland.
Oh, excuse me.
Big brother is cooking tonight. Yeah, 415, San Fran. Come on now.
Oh, okay. Teach me something. Learn me something.
Learnt me something. Yay area. Hey, good looking Shook.
Yay. Let's do it right. Do it. Let's do it. I'm big stepping. 4-5 with me look like I'm big stepping. The 49ers are the only ones that can hang with the Chiefs, so woo.
The town where it goes down.
I'm from Midtown. The town. Come on, baby.
That's Oakland. Town business.
Town business.
That's Oakland. Town business.
That's where they're going this week. I'm not going. It's a skating ring out there. We having a big, my skate party having a big function there next weekend.
Nice.
But I won't be going, but it's going down in the Bay Area. Well, we'll be going down. I want to see.
Here we go. Woo! Yes, my playlist is always on fire. Sometimes relationships got to start on high, that honeymoon period, then crash, right? Then build themselves back up. Started from the bottom, now we here. I know a lot of people, man, just want relationships to just be, I've had enough drama in my life. This is why we are a society of what I like to call intimate quitters. Right? We quit when it get hard. We quit when it challenges us in certain ways. We quit when the relationship starts to pull back our mask. Most people quit when the relationship gets difficult, when you got to use some heart power, some soul power, and some brain power. Right? Oh no, I didn't sign up for this. You see the memes everywhere. One girl, I saw something on TikTok. One girl was deleting. She had a picture. She was a very pretty girl. She had a picture of herself, but superimposed on her picture were all these text messages. And she was basically saying, I'm only doing what's good for me, what's healthy for me, and there's nothing wrong with that. But how many times you done deleted a text thread? Huh? How many relationships? When do you start looking at yourself? Right? Adversity is good for you. It's good for you in the gym. No pain, no gain, right? It's good for you when you're at work and you're climbing up the ladder and you're learning and you're making mistakes, but you're still hitting your mark. It's good then, right? It's good when you're playing sports, when you're on a team. But when it gets to relationship, see, let me tell you something about I've been telling y'all, relationships are inherently spiritual, and the spirit hurts. Sister Nikki asked, why do we choose the path of pain? Many times we choose the path of pain because that is the purpose, part of our purpose for this particular incarnation on planet Earth. You chose these lessons. You chose these doses of pain so you can experience something different than the last incarnation. I know people don't want to hear it that way. But then there's another caveat to it. Your ego and will, the power of will. Some of us are obstinate in the face of these choices. When we know we should choose what's right for us, sometimes we choose what we like over what's right for us. And that's the power of will. But I want to tell you about the power of adversity. Adversity within intimate relationships act as a catalyst for personal and relational transformation. It will challenge us to confront our deepest fears and insecurities and unresolved traumas. By embracing these challenges, and when you embrace them non-judgmentally, most of the hell that comes, no, I ain't gonna say most, but a lot of the hell that comes into our relationships or that we bring into relationships, tell the truth, comes from our own judgment of ourselves. The negative self-talk, the put downs, the way we put ourselves down, the way we beat up ourselves. I should have known better that he wasn't good, or she wasn't right, or she was playing me. I should have known. A lot of times that's the hell you bringing into the relationship. Huh? I know you don't want to hear it. Okay. Non-judgmental. You embrace those wounds, you'll be okay. We can heal those wounds and develop a greater sense of self-awareness. Adversity also provides an opportunity to strengthen the bond between partners. If we remember we're on the same team, even when we hurt each other, we're on the same team. I know people don't want to hear that. Kobe Bryant hurt Andrew Bynum. Remember Kobe Bryant in Memphis fell into Andrew Bynum's leg, sprained his ACL. He was out, and Kobe was so mad that the next game in New York, he didn't talk to nobody for 2 weeks or whatever they said. The next game in New York, he dropped 61 at Madison Square Garden because he was upset. Sometimes we hurt each other. That's the human part of us. I want somebody who can date the human Zoe, not the radio, not the podcast, not the persona, but the person. When we come forward, you think Zoe's done talking? He not. We got fire in here now. Hey, listen, I know y'all scared to call in because I said hell and Satan. Everybody like, oh Lord, it's Halloween. This man tripping. We still got a lot to talk about. Trust me.
People bring them from themselves because we started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here.
Goddess Guru. Oh, y'all, yeah. Oh, Goddess Guru. Thank you. What up? Y'all feeling what we laying down? Put up some emojis, man, if you guys enjoy tonight's topic. Everybody thank Goddess Guru and everybody that has supported this show. tonight. We had Truemonger and Zinga kicked it off. We had several people. My brother came right in. Suge Mac 510. If I'm forgetting any names, please forgive me. I love you all. Thank you for supporting. Please continue to do so. If you enjoy it, man, put up your emojis. There's a little $sign down at the bottom of the chat, man. If everybody could drop a 5-piece, we would be good. Let me know what y'all think. Dontarius Young, way to be in here. Thank you for the emojis. Don't be afraid to support, man. Whatever little bit you can give is greatly appreciated. Hopefully y'all getting something, man. My sister dropped some money in here too. Truemonger hit us. Who is the sister? Where's she at? Trail by Nature. Miss Tech Not Fancy. Just showing love. We appreciate the love. We damn sure do. God is Guru. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. I hope the content does the metaphor make sense? I hope so. I hope so. And listen, this is the shit that just scraped me. For an audience that's so small, it just be the same people saying what's up. It just be the same people responding to what I'm talking about. It makes me wonder who in the entire fuck is in here watching. You would think for an audience so small that they want to be here. It boggles the mind. I'd be like, who are you? You just in here? Say hi at the very least. The audience is very small. Say what's up. Avid watcher, my first time writing in. Hey, God is Guru. We love it. But you did the right thing. You said, hey. You hit us with a super chat. God is Guru. We appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you're enjoying it, I should say. And whenever you feel the need or the urge or the desire or the gumption to call in, you are more than welcome to call in and say hello and give us your opinion on what we're doing. Thank you, sister. I appreciate it. Thank you. We got a couple minutes. We got a couple of minutes. We cooking right now. I can't even front. One day I will, LOL, baby steps. Take your time. Ain't nobody tripping. Take your time. It is, man. I'm trying. Here we go. Here we go.
You're listening to the voice of reason with Phil Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
So I got this two-time chick who got her revenge from when I was on my two-times hit. And even when I tried to correct it, she couldn't get past how she was disrespected. Neglected my effort, offended no trust. Dirty games and affairs that be tearing us up. Things that picture perfect is it really worth it? I have an idea, but I need to make it perfect.
True mind.
There may come a point in one's relationship where you hit a bump in the road. To maintain a strong chemistry with one another, here are 7 tips on how to have a strong relationship. Physical contact. Intimacy plays an important role in a relationship. Putting your guard down and becoming more vulnerable with each other by either holding hands, hugging, or cuddling shows the other person that you have a great interest with them. Open communication. Communication is key in a relationship. You want to be comfortable with your partner and be able to share your thoughts on any type of subject. You also want to have that mutual agreement that you are able to handle any situations that come your way and be able to talk them out. Becoming a friend with the person you are interested before dating them can be a bonus, because then you know that they can be your best friend and you can be comfortable around them. You have the same sense of humor. It's important to laugh together, especially when times are tough and you're able to break the tension somehow. When you both laugh together at the same thing, it creates a bond between one another and you are able to accept each other for who you are. Emotional bonding. Having an emotional bond between one another is a good way to build a connection and be able to trust and care for each other. When you ask your partner how their day is, or if they are feeling okay that day, it lets the other person know that you care and are taking an interest in what they have to say, which brings you closer together. Making up after arguments. It's important to make amends after an argument, no matter how small or big. Being stubborn and fighting with one another is what causes you to become distant, which could lead to a breakup. Talking to your partner about the fight and how you two can resolve it is a great communication form and will only bring the two of you closer than ever.
Brick, this what kind of video game? this sound like Zelda what kind of video infomercial? This was 2 a.m. It sounded like he was selling a Foreman grill, but he was talking about relationship. Now, I agree with some of the things he said. Some of the things I don't agree with. Just say sense of humor. You can't have the same sense of humor. That is an unrealistic expectation, in my opinion. Just have a good sense of humor. You like to laugh, I like to laugh. You know? And here's the thing, though. Here's the heavy thing about what he's talking about. See, life is always going to be ebb and flow, up and down. The pendulum will always continue to swing. But if we care, if we're compassionate, if we truly love each other, if we truly want to be with each other, we need to have those tips that he was laying out in place even during difficult times. See, sometimes we like to take those things we do to make each other happy off the table when we're upset or disappointed or frustrated with one another. Listen, sometimes, especially if this is your person, you do what is necessary to keep the relationship going, especially during tough times. Now, that doesn't mean you don't get to have your space. That doesn't mean you don't get to be able to step off and say, you know what, I need my space to deal with some things. Absolutely. Absolutely. You create a safe space for them to do that and be able to return when they feel like it. Yes, I said when they feel like it. Yeah, sure, you can ask for a time. Sure. Ask for a time. Well, how long you need? But when you get hit with I don't know, what you gonna do? Force them? See, trust me, man, a lot of times, man, our demons come out and they can turn a natural ebb in life into a hell, into a hellish experience, right? With our partner. And that's not what we want to do, because our partner is our first line of defense when it comes to someone who's there to love and support us, and someone who's there for us to love and support as well. That's why I said adversity has power, because adversity can strengthen those muscles, the empathy muscle, the respect muscle, the space muscle, right? You guys have heard me talk about it a lot when we talk about good space versus bad space, or sukha from the Pali language, the Buddhist and the monks, sukha, right? Which means good space. And then the opposite of that, which many Buddhists have, just to simplify it, have said means suffering. Listen, we suffer a lot in relationships because we refuse to give each other the necessary good space to get through a bad space. The bad spaces are always going to come, but we got to learn how to get through them. How do you learn from your mistakes in a relationship? Flawed human beings, flawed human nature often leads to mistakes and missteps within an intimate relationship. However, it is through these mistakes that we can learn valuable lessons and grow up as individuals and as a couple. By acknowledging our own fallibility and extending the same grace and understanding to our partner, we can create a safe space for growth and forgiveness. This allows us to move forward with newfound wisdom and a deeper appreciation for the complexities of human nature. But let me say this: what if somebody that is your person cheated on you? See, just get to it now. They cheated on you. They had a moment of fallibility. How do you process? And does the person who wronged you, do they give you the space necessary for you to process? See, we live in a society today that says, no, once you do that, it's over. We have deal breakers in relationship with soulmates. That's something to think about, right? How then do you get back up from falling off that horse? Right? How then do you get back up from falling off that horse? Well, first you have to acknowledge with sincere remorse, genuine remorse. See, I keep telling y'all, there is no space in intimate relationships where you guys are not, right, going to go through some kind of adversity? What if your partner pulls away from you emotionally, psychologically? Just pulls away and is no longer the person you were in love with because of your infraction. What if that's how they heal? Huh? You gonna bring your anxious hell to the situation? You gonna bring your fearful hell to the situation? Do you think that's gonna make the situation better? Do y'all understand what I'm trying to lay down right now? Many people don't know how to relate. I'm one of them. I'm one of them. You know, I mean, I guess I used to be one of them, or I'm kind of one of them, because I've learned a tremendous amount from my mistakes, from adversity. Right? I have a few more tools than I did when I made my first mistake. But you have to understand, you got to go through it in order to grow up from it. In the realm of intimate relationships, growing through hell and adversity is not only useful, but essential for personal and relational growth. By creating a space that embraces the flawed nature of ourselves and our partners, we can navigate difficult situations with grace and understanding and compassion and integrity. Adversity acts as a transformative force if you allow it to, right? It can help us heal, learn, and evolve. While human beings may be flawed, it is through embracing these flaws that we can maintain a healthy and fulfilling relationship. It is through the flaws, built on a foundation of authenticity and acceptance. But you got to accept you. If you don't accept you, you're going to bring hell into the relationship. When I come forward, you think I'm going to stop cooking? Wrong.
More Voice of Reason with Doug Williams when we come forward.
Yo, yo, yo. I guess y'all like it when I just be talking.
Who gonna call? 8:48.
I think
I want to hear from. I want to talk to y'all.
they don't want to talk.
They
Listen,
want to talk.
they've been in their feelings for the last few weeks. I don't know. Greg Scott said, self-acceptance is a bad mama jamma. He ain't lying. He ain't lying.
He ain't lying.
Ooh, that crushed ice done gave me brain freeze. Oh. Monique's Journey back up in here. Hey, I appreciate you, Monique. I do. Hopefully you heard some of the show. Suge Mac, blood, you preaching. Suge Mac, what up? Thank you, Monique and Suge. It's a difference, but that's why you should call in. It is a difference between needing space and stonewalling. Absolutely. Live in 30. Hey, y'all playing. Hammer is hip hop, man. Do you know Hammer tried to battle Michael Jackson with this album? Did you know that? With this record. Man, Hammer tried to battle Michael Jackson as the greatest dancer or entertainer. He had James Brown in the video. James Brown was like, if you gonna take on the gloved one, you got to. Yeah, he was trying. Yeah. Hey man, Hammer, one of the hardest working brothers in hip hop. And his run was an unprecedented run, man. So go ahead, Andy. Andy wants to chime. Nah. No. Oof, nah. 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 He definitely got the freestyle. Hammer was an incredible dancer. No, you listen. One thing you ain't gonna get me to do is besmirch the greatness of Hammer. I did the Hammerman cartoon. I made all the music and did some voices for it. But better than Mike? No. Mike, Hammer did a whole production. Mike did a few minutes at the end of Black or White for Hammer. Mike turned into a damn Black Panther. Then start tap dancing. I said, oh Lord, it's over. Come on now, let's just don't. I love Hammer, but no, man. Let me get my final caller in here. Question H, Michigan in the building. Holla at us.
What up, dog? What up, dog?
What up, dog?
I just wanted to come in and follow through and just give my appreciation. I've been listening to you for many years. You've gotten me through a lot.
Wow.
I even had to leave a relationship because we got a little bit in his feelings because I was listening to your show a lot. But I just had it to fall through.
Wow.
And say thank you so much.
No, I appreciate you. And I've been seeing you on the chat. And, hey, listen, you are appreciated. But please don't break up with nobody over the radio show. Keep the radio show secret. Listen to it in the closet.
That was years ago.
All right, well, thank you, Question H. You brought Michigan in the building. Thank you. Let me hit y'all with my little final thoughts. All right. Relationship adversity is, let's file it under conflict. We're going to have conflict. And conflict, you know, they've changed it. Back in the day, it used to be called conflict resolution. But they know there is no resolution to conflict. Sometimes couples got to go through years of the same conflict in order to reconcile it. But we live in a microwave society that feels like we ain't got time for it. We ain't got to deal with that. And that might be true. You might not have to deal with it with this person, But the way spirit is set up, your spirit bank account, that withdrawal is going to come either in this relationship or 2 more down the line. You never know. So you might as well do the work, especially if the person isn't violent or disrespectful or hurtful in that way. Overcoming relationship adversity, a path to wisdom. Adversity has the potential to be a profound teacher, right? Offering invaluable lessons that can shape our understanding of ourselves and of our relationships if we allow it. Again, it goes back to facing, right? And overcoming challenges together. If we do that respectfully, right? We can gain wisdom that transcends just mere knowledge, right? We will be able to learn about resilience, compassion, forgiveness, and the depths of our own strength. But it goes back to, is the person worthy? Are they worthy of that kind of effort? Right? Because to be able to face the storm, you got to know the person I'm facing the storm for and with is for and with me. Right? Embracing the tough stuff, it's not easy, right? But it can strengthen love. Avoiding the tough stuff in relationship may seem tempting, but it is in the face of adversity that love can truly flourish. When we confront challenges head on, we create an opportunity for growth and deepening connections. By navigating difficult situations together, we inevitably build trust, a bond, an understanding, and a shared sense of purpose. Man, do you know how good it feels when your woman or your man is an advocate for your purpose, for your happiness, for your peace, for your knowledge, for your understanding? When you have a person that advocates for the finer things, the better things, the greater things, the meaningful things in your life, that's somebody that you should fight. Listen to what I'm about to say. That is somebody you should fight adversity for and with. That's somebody you should knuckle down adversity. Get at me, adversity. Do you understand? The greatest strength builder, embracing imperfections. The greatest strength builder in a relationship lies in the acceptance and the embrace of our own and our partner's imperfect ways, their inherent flaws. By acknowledging our imperfections, we create a space for growth and transformation. It is through the cracks in our relationship that the light of wisdom can enter, illuminating the path towards a more evolved and authentic connection. What we got won't make us better. Who we are will. Listen, I started the conversation. You finish it. You already know. Up next, RSVP with Jill Monroe. The fire continues. The Voice of Reason is out this week, but guess what? I'll be back next week with a hotter show than tonight's show. And I don't even know if that's possible. So I'm going to have to think about it over the weekend. Love y'all. Deuces. Your arms too short to box with God. Soloists only kill squads. Today you tough guys. Trying to do what I do. Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all. Much love. I'll holla back.